Okay, guys, I want to continue this conversation. I really appreciate everyone commenting. It just gives me a lot of context and understanding of different managers and leaders and what they're going through. So I wanted to add this to it. So QS here had a couple of questions and comments, which I really appreciate. So then I asked, so what happens if you don't know this, don't know the skill? Or better yet, what if you manage work that you have no clue to do? Meaning that if you take on a new role or a new responsibility or something totally different, what happens? What do you do? And his response is, well, then you'll be over your head and would not be an effective leader. So this is exactly what I mean. The response that QS had was exactly the point that I'm trying to communicate, because he says, if I don't know the area, then I become ineffective. But guess what? If you know how to manage based on basics, it doesn't matter the environment. You can't let the environment dictate whether or not you're going to be successful, a leader or manager. You can't let that happen. So what happens is that you've got to have a framework that you can apply anywhere in any organization, in any environment, and still become this successful and deliver results. That is why I'm trying to communicate to you that you can't get hung up with knowing employee work, because in this statement that he just said, and it's the essence of what I'm trying to communicate. So he's thinking is that if I don't know it, I can't be successful. But you can be successful if you don't get hung up with employee work. Yes, it's important to know, it's important to understand, but guess what? If you understand the process of analyzing it and figuring out what the reasonable expectation is, then you don't get hung up with that. Because here's the thing. The other part to this is that you truly believe in order to build trust, you've got to roll up your sleeves and do employee work side by side with your employees. Yes, that is important. I'm not saying it's not. If you're that type of leader that wants to get into the mix, absolutely. But the other side to that is that you can't do that every day. And guess what? You weren't hired to do employee work. Whoever hired you should have clearly communicated your roles and responsibility, because they're paying you for your judgment. Think about that. They're paying you to be a good judgment in everything that you're responsible for, so you can make a good call and bring value to the organization. Doing employee work, how does that help? Yes, you understand the work and you go through this thing, but your time is valuable. You as a manager, your time is very valuable to make assessments of both your culture and your organization, so that you can make a better call, so that you can bring value overall. And that's all I'm trying to communicate. So again, if you like this kind of content, please like, follow, and share this video.